Garrett, Andrew Lopez from ESPN.
Okay.
I know we talked a little bit about it when you did. I think you did your first little Zoom availability. What has it been like now? Being able to play, for New Orleans, or at least start this process, obviously, but being able to be back home.
It's great, man. I'm excited about it. Family's excited, as I said earlier. Just meeting the guys, being in Nashville 2 weeks ago, and then a little bit last week, has been great to meet most of the young guys, and met the rest of my teammates today. I'm just excited about it. Being right down the street again. Family's going to be able to come to a lot of games. Got to get these tickets sorted out, obviously, but and then to have, one of my favorite teammates in Chicago on the team with me, and told my Saturday, "Oh, what's up, Sato?" It's really good. I'm excited about the challenge we have at hand.
What was that experience like in Nashville, being around the guys, getting to know Willie and stuff like that? I guess what were your takeaways from that?
It was great. It was, we had a couple of team dinners, just talking to the young guys. I was really the elder statesman there because I think I was the only guy, like more than 4 years in the league. But just to hear them, a couple of them pulled me aside and asked me some questions. Obviously, we had a few guys there that probably won't be on the starting roster, on the main roster, but just getting to know people. And then with Willie, him and I played a round of golf together. I beat him, so if any of y'all ask, I beat him. Beat him and Casey Hill. But just talking about, ways that he likes to coach and things that he's taken from Monty and Steve. And I'm excited to be here in his first opportunity to be a head coach.
Hey, just, in your previous time in the league, did you ever, run into Willie? Did you guys have, a prior relationship or anything, or is it just kind of starting now, getting to know him?
We probably physically ran into each other since I played against him. We were at the same spot. So I think I played against him, I don't remember how many years, but probably 5 years. But since then, just, saw him as a coach. And we never had a relationship besides just competitors. So I'm excited to, build that here. And but I always knew what type of player he was, hard-nosed guy, defender, never made mistakes on the offensive end. And, most guys like that become pretty good coaches. So hopefully, we'll see what we can do here.
The backcourt here has a lot of versatility, it seems like, between two guys in here, Nikhil, Devontae, Kyra, all these kind of guys. How does that help when you get out on the court to have so many guys who can play one and two?
I think it helps a lot. As you stated, obviously the guys that we brought in terms of Devontae, Sato, myself, guys that can play on or off the ball. Sato being 6'7", having that length as a defender as well. Myself, and then having Kyra that can play on or off the ball as well. And then Nikhil being a guy that can really do both, a lot of things with the ball or off the ball, defensively, very long. I think versatility is really key in today's NBA, and to be able to have a lot of positions that have versatility, it bodes well for us.
Could you ever see yourself moving into coaching when you're done playing?
I've thought about it before. I've also thought about the front office, and just being honest, the way that the NBA goes with this, that coaching stuff is kind of finicky, man, So I would probably lean towards the front office if I had to make a decision today, if I had a choice. But I definitely thought about it.
And what do you kind of see as, just given all your vast experience in the league, but also maybe even being a Louisiana native, what are some of the ways that you can help the team as a whole, regardless of how many minutes you're on the floor?
I think just bringing that veteran presence, being that guy, as Sato says, I talk a lot, so being that guy that can stay in guys' ears, or if they ask questions, let them know what I see, what I think. But honestly, I think just showing them on the court, things that I can do, things that should be done a certain way, especially on the defensive end. I've been here for a little while now, so I know a few tricks of the trade on defense. And but other than that, just being an ear for people. Being somebody that can talk to guys about whatever they need on or off the court.
Now that you're here, you'll probably get to listen to John Brady on the air more. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, Coach JB. Coach Brady's a great guy, man. He's very different now than he was as a head coach, I'll tell you that, and in a good way. I love Coach Brady.
Hey, Garrett, when you were a teenager, I guess this is when this franchise first came to New Orleans. Do you remember much about when the team first got here, and did you ever imagine that you'd be playing for them one day?
Nah, I just remember thinking, why are we the Hornets? We don't have any Hornets, really. I see a lot of B's. Seriously. I was like, we need to get our Jazz name back. You know, New Orleans is about jazz. And then when they changed the name to the Pelicans. But early on, when I came to a few games in high school, but never, you never think about coming here. And then my teammate Marcus Thornton got drafted here when we, the year we came out. And then you started thinking about that. And then over the last 3 years, I guess, in free agency, New Orleans has kind of popped up. Hey, is there interest, blah, blah, blah. So at the time was just right. It was perfect timing this time. And, it just so happened to work perfectly. Oh, my God.
Are there any questions from the Zoom?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about like this first day of school feeling that you get on media day session. Is there something that's changed a lot since you first come into the league, and what's remained the same that you can kind of help the younger guys go through?
I'm not as nervous as when I first came into the league. Trying to figure out if just more relaxed once you 12 years in. It's crazy. I remember my first media day. And, I've talked to a couple of the younger guys already the last couple of days. They've called me, and I've told them what to look forward to in that first training camp. By this time is when you start getting the, nervousness in your stomach and stuff, thinking about tomorrow. And I don't really have that. I have a nervous feeling, but I kind of know what to expect now. So I think just understanding things and knowing what to expect tomorrow is probably the difference. I present to you Tomas Sadorensky. We call him Sado.
Hi, I love you, GMGT.